Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, your friendly neighbourhood Kilt-Man. On location, yet again, in his home from home. The boozer! Run! Go! Get to the boozer! And Arnie, because that was Arnie there. Arnie, get on this. After constant badgering and petitioning from the likes of Kilt-Man, go on, go back and do Conan. You're not too old, you can play King Conan. Apparently, shh, don't say it too loud in case it just doesn't happen. Apparently, Big Arnie was on Instagram and Twitter, and he was touting the fact that, it's only yesterday, that looks like they're going to be doing another Conan movie, with the aged Conan. This story already exists of King Conan. He's got the crown of Aquilonia, he wears it upon a troubled brow. But he's still a warrior, he's still got his kingdom, he's still got to fight for it. So, come on now, if anyone can do it, he can do it. It's gotta happen, it's gotta happen. Now, he's sitting there, he's reading a comic book at the time, and it's a Conan comic book, but on the back of it is a picture of him from Conan the Destroyer, when arguably he looked at his absolute best. The peak of physical, cinematic fitness. Cinematic fitness, that's different than real fitness. That's cosmetic looking amazing. And it's not the best film, but it's still very enjoyable. And arguably, Arnie hasn't done a proper Conan movie yet. Now, I'm saying that as a massive fan of Arnie, as a fan of the 2 Conan movies that he made, but as a much bigger fan of Robert E. Howard's original creation. I have all the original novels and short stories, and I have thousands of comic books, thousands of them. Every single month I get about 2, maybe 3 more omnibuses of these comic books. Dark Horse do a fabulous run. And of course you've got, the rights have gone back to Marvel apparently, so you're going to get another run of the Savage Sword of Conan, I believe. But I've got all the original versions anyway. And the Arnie movies only barely touched upon what Robert E. Howard created. It's a take on Conan, it isn't the Conan. But now they can really do it. They've got a great, King Conan is a great story. So, by Crom, it shall happen. So I just thought I'd share that, amazing news. It might never happen. But the fact that he wants to do it, and he's involved with Terminator 6, isn't he? So he's got back into shape. He was a big blobby mess for a while. And of course, Stallone went straight back in, went back into the gym, hammered it. Expendables movies, more Rambo on the way. Arnie can't be left behind. No. So Conan could be the one to save the day. And there's still talk of a Commando too, and hey, and we all want to see him go up against the Predator again, do we not? You're one ugly motherfucker. So yeah, there's good news there, good news, potentially. In other news, I've got a big review coming tonight. I'm not going to say what it is just yet, but think about this, I'll give you a few clues to it. It's a film from the early 80s. It's an outdoors survivalist thriller. It's violent. It's tremendously atmospheric. And its title is also a drink. But it's not this drink. Otherwise it would be called Famous Grouse. And it ain't called that. Some of you will already guess what that's going to be. But that's coming later on. Because the reason why I'm reviewing that are not the things I've promised to review. Because you know what I'm like. I go off on tangents and I do my own wacky, weird things. Well, the problem with that is I had a dream of something. I've just given the title away. What a bozo. Yeah, it's Southern Comfort. Oh, fuck me. I had a dream about it last night. Kilt-Man. Loose lips Kilt-Man, I am the master of my own destruction. I pilot the ship to my own disaster. Loose lips sink ships. And mine is now blub 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 blub. So yeah, it's Southern Comfort. Shit, look at that one. Where the National Guard of Louisiana are lost in the swamps and they're getting picked off. They foolishly antagonise the local Cajun rednecks, who then wage a guerrilla warfare against them. And they cut them down, man by man, one by one. There's only a couple of them left. It's an absolute classic movie with a great all-star cast. And very exciting, very, very atmospheric, and a tremendous Ry Cooder score as well. So I'll be covering that. And but I had this dream that I was adrift in the swamps of Louisiana in my kilt, and there's a sequence with canoes. And rather bizarrely, I seem to be on the side of the Cajuns, the renegade Cajuns, rather than these, well, actually stupid National Guardsmen, because they're the ones they start the whole thing. They're a bunch of dickheads, and they cause their own fucking, dismal misfortunes. But I was on the side of the Cajuns, and we were watching these guardsmen in their canoes, and all our shotguns were coming up, and I remember in my dream that the swamp water was coming over the tops of my boots. Funny, the things that stick in your head, And anyway. But so with that, I thought, that's a classic film, and it's well worth covering in depth. And the thing is, I hadn't seen the film for quite a long time. But it's by one of my favourite directors, the gung-ho machismo that is Walter Hill. But I haven't watched it for a while. But it doesn't matter. Because I'm not a film off by heart anyway. So I'll give it a good thorough going over. So, in the meantime, folks, let's just check the life clock. How long have we got left? Can we see? Whoop! He knocks his whiskey over. Well, we've got, let's do it again, 16 hours, 26 minutes and 8 seconds left. This, of course, is Snake Plissken's life clock from Escape from New York, in full working order. An absolute classic. It's actually a smart watch. You can sync this up to your phone, well, if you're using Android, that is, and you can get your apps and stuff on it, and you get text messages and blah blah blah. There's a camera on it somewhere. It tells when there's a camera on it. I haven't found the camera. I don't know how that works, but I don't really care. I only got this because it is Snake Plissken's, and I'm also wearing Plissken's top as well. Although I'm not wearing Plissken's kilt, I'm wearing the McLeod. You've seen it before. It's a perennial favourite of mine. So, anyway, sporting the life clock and the Plissken muscle tee, and Plissken's rebellious locks as well, and drinking a mean whiskey. I think I've covered this little update, this pub update. Now, we're not in the usual, we're actually in the Crocodile, the Crocodilio, as I call it, in Liverpool. And a fantastic little watering hole it is too. Nice bit of music playing behind us, and I've tucked myself away down the far end. Only get passing trade going to and from the toilets. Nothing but scenic location work from Kilt-Man. Folks, I've said enough for this little piece, because this is just like a sort of a prelim to tonight's one, because I won't be getting home till late. I'm working late this week, so just wanted to let you know that things are happening. I'm not ignoring it all. Things are on the move. So, with the news that Conan could be back, with the news that I'm doing Southern Comfort, having blown the mystery on that, and with the news that I've still got another whiskey sitting behind there where my phone camera is propped up. So folks, as always, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to see you all very soon. So please take it easy, be safe, be cheerful, make sure you have bucket loads of fun. And I mean bucket loads. Don't pussyfoot around. If you're going to have fun, then fucking have fun. Just do it, and do it right. So, see you all later. And yeah, have fun there. I'll be back, Bennett.